glutamate. What this does, your body produces this naturally. And it's only telling different things to make food taste like it should. But what they do is they get an abundance of it. It ain't the potato chips, it ain't the Lay's, you just can't eat one of them. It's because of the monosodium glutamate that they pour on it that make, once you taste it, it excites your taste bud like this, and you got to have it. It's in every fast food restaurant.
Hey, that's also what they call aspartame too.
And these little drinks, these little watercolor drinks that you pour these little packets in, the little fruit drink, aspartame is loaded with that. And major headaches and everything.
And the little sugar thing.
Crystal Light's right too. Equal. Them other ones, you're better off using white sugar. Regular sugar, which ain't that good for you either. But it's better than those diet supplements. What you got back there, Jay?
Yeah, the aspartame, it's like, it causes 94 different side effects.
Absolutely.
And what it is that if you use sugar, they got what you call the raw sugar. It's brown sugar.
Right.
That's the best sugar to use.
Right.
But then aspartame, it causes autism. It causes, what's the thing with old people having problem memory? Alzheimer's, cerebral palsy.
All that.
Right, I got a list of the side effects that they cause because the government was manufacturing that stuff and they outlawed it. But when Ronald Reagan became president, he let them start using it again.
He did.
Right, it's in over 10,000 products, your chewing gum, everything. Yep. So whenever y'all do, read y'all ingredients. If anything got aspartame in it, don't get it.
And understand this, y'all. Some things gonna get through there because the bottom line is we trusted somebody else to prepare for us. Y'all know?
Yeah.
We having somebody else prepare our food for us.
Yep,
so
exactly. That's part of the problem.
That's part of the problem. But the main thing is we don't own nothing. We ain't making nothing. We had all of that in our land, but we didn't want it in our land. We wanted to be like the other
even
land.
now, they messing with the seeds. So even if you got your own land, you know what I'm saying? They got genetically manufactured
everything. Go ahead.
I heard about that.
Daniel, one thing though, all of us, when we eat anything that you eat, especially if it's greasy, you guys need to start drinking water and start drinking hot tea or coffee. Because when you're drinking water or Kool-Aid or anything after you eat, all that stuff is solidified all down through here. So, and you know when you belch, it starts burning through here.
Right.
So we all have to start practicing really eating right. But when you eat your dinner, lunch, drink something hot. So all that can just pass straight on through because you want it to pass through.
Right.
You don't want it to stay right
where it's
right here.
Right.
in the summertime.
And if you can, a great investment, y'all, is a George Foreman grill or anything. If you want to see what's coming out of that food, get one of them grills and put a little plate of it and watch the grease that's running there. Now that's what clogs your arteries up. And see, when you go to a fast food restaurant, because they cook on a flat grill, nothing can run off. So it cooks back up into the meat, the blood and everything. And blood is the impurity because that's what's giving us the disease, the blood of animals. You know, that's when they say you shouldn't eat no red meat. Well, you can eat all the red meat you want if you cook it on the grill. It's that they're cooking red meat on a flat grill, so it's cooking the blood back up in there. Right. That's what's causing
That's the problem. That's the problem. Right. That open grill.
That open
got to fall down.
All the impurities fall in the flame.
Right.
It's good meat. If you could eat like that every day. See, we used to eat like that all the time. That's how we lasted 80, 90 years as slaves. Because we didn't have stoves. We had grills. We throw the meat on there and let it cook and take it off. Even the swine that they was giving, we was losing 50% of the disease in it by cooking it still on open grill. So we lasted even longer then.
Open flame.
Open flame, y'all. It's always been there. You always see throughout it. You'll never see the Most High say anything but roast with fire.
Roast with fire. Yep.
That's true.
So y'all, what we have to do is start to be conscious. You go to fast food, start getting grilled chicken instead of the spicy and different things that gonna have you. It's like it's like a trade-off. It's gonna taste so good. And I worry about that pain later when I lay down, the belching and stuff. And you know, that drives you crazy. And you like, I got to quit eating that. But that MSG that's on that burger.
And crack.
It's like crack, absolutely.
It's a rich form of salt.
Rich form of salt.
Foreman grill, another thing. to get to would be like the rotisserie.
Right.
You could put
And it drops
chicken
off.
and stuff on. We still have the bones in it that way.
Right, you see when it's turning, all of the grease and stuff is dropping in the fire. They've been knowing this, but they run other fast food thing and get that out of the way, and then they start to see the health on people and how everybody is out of shape, overweight, and everything because of all of this, because we don't exercise it back out. If you're going to do it, it's got to be something else that you do that's going to be counterproductive if you don't have the grill, you ain't using the grill. And it's exercise, walking. You got to do something to make that blood flow like this. But if it's spitting like this, it's like a car hesitating. You're like, I need a tune-up, dog. That's the way your blood is flowing.
So Hardee's and BK
Because your jets is clogged.
Hardee's and BK is pretty good, man.
Well, they use flame raw, but they may not offer toys, and they have to be. So we always looking for something extra.
Yeah.
They ain't got no Happy Meal. They can't. They like, look, we ain't gonna take care of your temple and give you a toy. You know what I'm saying? Go to Crap Down. Let's get some more of this malice.
All right, verse 11. Give a sweet savor and a memorial of fine flour, and make a fat offering as not being. Then give place to the physician, for the Lord hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. There is a time when in their hands there is good success.
So he's telling you there's a time when they can do something, and they're like, hey, you know, when you look at this reconstructive surgery, knee surgery, somebody blow their knee out, these athletes, and they put them back together, they back on there, still doing what they're doing. There's a time for that. Let's go some more.
Verse 14. For they shall also pray unto the Lord that he would prosper that which they give for ease and remedy to prolong life.
And you know, a physician go into prayer. You know, Lord, give me strength that when I open them up, you know, things gonna work on your behalf.
Well, that depends.
It all depends on somebody. But you got some Hebrew doctors out there that know they're telling the Most High, guide my hand. You better hope he praying when he opening up your skull. Because you come out of that howling at the moon and scratching. Go ahead.
I'm kind of when I got this concept that if a doctor's working on me, I want this doctor to work on me.
What happened now?
I got this concept that if a doctor is working on me, I want his doctor to work on me.
You want his
However you do it. But y'all, they the only. Now look, you can go around the corner and get that dude that work on cars too. That they say he good on fixing bullet wounds. You can try that if you want.
Dr. Brad
But he ain't gonna have no anesthetic for infections. And then he may get the bullet out, but then you die from infection. You know, a lot of people don't understand what happened with Bob Marley. A lot of people thought he smoked himself to death of cancer. Bob Marley died of gangrene. Playing soccer and kicking a ball, and he had an ingrown toe that kicked it and cut the inside of his foot. Never went to the doctor. Nothing. Set up brain and then he got in his system.
He went to the doctor. We just got some more info on that. Feel me? They poisoned Bob, man.
Probably did.
The doctor they had, the German doctor, he was playing
poison on.
Yeah, he was playing. He deteriorated, man, within days, man.
And seeing what we're talking about is what made him had to go at that point. Now he's a guinea pig.
Waited too long.
They tried different things. They like, well, Bob, we got this new stuff they just put out on the market called May Cut Your Foot Off. Now, it's been successful on a few people. We can try it. You a guinea pig at this point. You know, but if he had just looked at it, got his toe, poured some alcohol and peroxide down on there, kept a look at it, and then he'd have probably been all right. But we do as we always do as a people because we get slothful about things, and it causes problems for us later on. Let's get some more of that now.
Verse 15. He that sinneth before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician. My son, let tears fall down over the dead, and begin to lament as if thou hadst suffered great harm thyself, and then cover his body according to the custom, and neglect not his burial.
Right.
Weep bitterly and make great moan, and use lamentation as he is worthy, and that a day or two, lest thou be evil spoken of, and then comfort thyself of thy heaviness.
So we can hold right there, y'all, but we just wanted to get those first few verses out of there because you don't want to get up into the thing. Doctors don't know everything. They don't know everything. But you sitting here trying to diagnose yourself after you done got to this point,
more than you were.
this whooping cough, you can't keep diagnosing that. Don't you hear that? Sound like a bad start on a car. You like, wait a minute, man, I don't care what he said next door. You need to get to the doctor. And when you get there, they'll give you some penicillin or something to get it worked out of you. Now it's on you not to allow that to come back into your temple.
Praise to the Most High, He send you to a right doctor.
That's right. And that's what we're talking about, and that will happen. And the main thing is, y'all, when you go to the doctor, let them know you know what's wrong with you. It changes the whole perspective. It changes everything. When they know you know about their illness, you watch the difference. If you go in there, my foot hurts, and they'll look, they say, well, here's the foot hurt stopper. Take 2 of these. And you go about your business. He ain't checked nothing. He ain't looked at nothing. You got to let them know, look, yeah, I'm suffering with this, and I find out that I've read a little bit on it. It says that if I do this, and they'll tell you, yeah. So now you got them behind the 8 ball. They just can't give you anything. Because now they facing malpractice or whatever because you're telling them, this is what has to go into my temple. This is what I've been doing. What's up, Sid? This is what I've been doing. So this is good for me. And they will work off of what works for you. If you tell them, I got high cholesterol, but been studying on high cholesterol for the longest. Ain't no such thing as high cholesterol. All the tests they done was on rabbits. Rabbits don't eat meat.
Exactly. How you gonna test that?
So how you gonna get your results from a rabbit and it's a vegetarian?
Exactly.
So now all of the myth of Zoloft and all of that, but the main thing is it does this.
Liver damage.
Liver damage. So if you taking anything that cure one thing that causes liver damage, the liver produces cholesterol. So you gonna damage what produces good cholesterol. So now you're damaging your whole system. So y'all, you have to just watch and know your ailments. Whatever you got that they tell you got to study on that. You got to Google that disease. You got to work it and look at natural products that work for it. Try them and see how they work and minimize. Because the bottom line is, there's older people got a choice: medicine or eat. How you gonna do that? How can medicine become your food? It's gonna cause some major problems. Let's get this one about this lady that had the disease for. Let's go to Luke. Let's go to Mark 2:17 first. I just want to hit a couple of the positions, and then I want to hit Luke 8:43.
Can we do John 5 after that too?
No doubt, bro. Can we do that first?
1 through 14.
John 5. Let's go there first.
Regular John. Right?
Regular John.
Excuse me. Keep your
St. John.
We're going to John 5 now.
Yes, sir.
Y'all, what we're understanding is a lot of things, y'all, we got to be careful on. This is your temple. It's the only one you're going to get. It's the only, you're responsible for it. Anybody working on it has to be your permission. It's just the same thing. Man, you don't want to take your car to them. They don't put all the screws back. Take it to them. And it costs you a little more, but when you get it, right, it's going to be like, right, absolutely. So you're giving good references. You can take it over there if you want to because they may do that, but you're going to have some problems, y'all. This is the only one you get. When this one's gone, it's gone. You ain't get no new. Only new one you get is at the resurrection.